Hey everybody, this is Minion Soldier, and say hello to the Hawk, the next concept ship that we are going to be able to purchase during the anniversary sale. And it does appear to be some type of light scout ship, and smaller than I would have expected, though I guess we'll get a lot more information on Friday, and that will help flesh things out. Still not sure what those two little round bits in between the wings are. Possibly some type of sensors or an EMP of some type. Not sure. The appearance of only one single weapon on the ship doesn't preclude the possibility that there are others hidden under or in the wings themselves. So it is a pretty interesting design, and not seeing guns, spread out all over the place, but in that central location, is pretty cool. I'm pretty hopeful that we're going to see a pretty cool ship come out of this design. Obviously, we'll know more on Friday, and I was quite off on my speculation, so I am going to step back and watch this one develop. But I suppose there's still a possibility that it could be a bomber, but probably not. Beyond that, I would also like to take a moment to thank not just the people who support this channel, which I do in the credits at the end of every show, but also I want to thank the people, I can't name them, but the people who offered me Evocati access. Thank you, but obviously not, because I didn't want to go in and experiment with it and possibly get you in trouble. Obviously, I wasn't going to use it for videos. I appreciate the offers, though. It's very kind of you to share your account with me. But also, I would recommend against that. I would recommend against just sharing your account with random people. Obviously, none of you sent me your usernames and passwords, and that's a good thing. Not because I would steal them, but because, it's safer that way. But I'd also like to thank the person who got me this image. And, dude, your Photoshop work is fine. There's nothing to worry about. Thank you very much. So just a thank you out there to all the fans and all the people who have extended these offers, and obviously the people, once again, who support this channel through Patreon. So, we've got a brand new fighter, and or fighter-ish ship. What do we think? My initial impression, when I saw this design, I kind of went through centerline weaponry, that sort of stuff, is it looks really good. The cockpit seems to have good visibility. You're more up front with the ship, which is nice. I like the design. It does have a bit of a Xeon quality to it, or Xion, which I like. I like that kind of divergence from kind of the same formulaic design that so many human fighters have. This is something new, something more interesting, a much more bold choice in terms of design aesthetic, which I like, but it still kind of is an Anvil ship. So it was really nice to see a little bit of a similarity to the fighters used by the Nova Corps in Guardians of the Galaxy 1. Obviously, but I think divergent enough to prevent any issues, but still an interesting ship. I think we'll be able to make that call a little bit better when we can see it from the front. We can see how everything aligns and works out, but I think definitely it's far enough away from that design to prevent any issue. I like it. I really do. Now, once again, here we go. Here's another ship, and that always enters that discussion of, well, when are they going to get this ship, and when are they going to get this ship built, and stop making new ships, get the ships that you've already sold built, yada yada yada. And that's a valid argument. I didn't mean to yada yada as in to dismiss it, but it is a valid argument, and something to be cognizant of. And at the same time, we all do kind of get really excited when we see new spaceships. I certainly do. I'm certainly somebody who's like, man, get these ships done, get these ships done. But whenever I see a new spaceship, I'm like, cool. But I like it. I really want to know more about it. Is it indeed a scout? Is there a possibility that it's a bomber? Is it fast? What does it do? Is there more guns? Where are they hidden? That sort of thing. And hopefully by Friday we will find that all out. But it looks like a pretty cool ship, and I'll be interested to find out more about it. Now, in other news, I'm just going to leave this image up because, you know, obviously. In other news, I have apparently been selected for the next phase of PTU, I think, or at least one of the next phases of PTU, because I tried to go in. When I saw the email, I went, oh my God, and I just kind of went and I tried to log into the site and copy over my account, and it said, you have not been authorized yet. And I went, oh, shit. But apparently I'm going to be in some early phase of the PTU, so I'm kind of excited to see that, and we will be able to make videos and content based off of that, so I am very interested in getting in there and starting to dig around with all the different possibilities and trying to find and map out these derelict sites so I know where to hit to make some quick cash in the new version of Star Citizen 3.0. That is going to be really cool. Hopefully it's just like a down thing while they're putting up the PTU or whatnot, and then I'll be able to log in and do the thing and get into that first phase of PTU testing. But I'm sure we'll find out more on ATV today about that kind of stuff, at least, hopefully. Now, there's another thing that I kind of wanted to bring up going into the anniversary sale, and it was one of my expectations, one of the things that I expect us to see. And that is the 890 jump. Now, ordinarily, I'd put an image of the 890 jump up, but obviously not. The 890 jump, they've been working on this thing since March, and we have not seen hide nor hair of this ship since it started its production run. And I have to assume that given how quickly they worked on the Reclaimer, the 890 jump has got to be pretty darn far along at this point. I expect that we're going to see a whole bunch of images and hopefully some video of a soon-to-be released 890 jump as well. Or at least something that is very, very far along, because that's a ship they've been working on the production schedule for a long, long time, and we still haven't seen it. So I think that this is it, that we are going to see some 890 jump footage, hopefully, in operation, flying around at least in some capacity at the anniversary sale. That's my expectation. But I think that I am going to end things off here and see if this episode gets me into any kind of trouble. There's a nagging feeling that that's a possibility. So I am going to wait and see what the hitback is on this one, if there is any. I don't think there will be, but you never know these days. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the episode, and thanks for watching.